Hormones are chemicals in our bodies that need to be in symphony. They need to be in tune with one another in order for us to really achieve that optimal health. For us women, our sex hormone, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, they need to play in tune. There is no if or buts. And when one is off, the other one is going to be off. So that is really vital for us to be able to fix the hormonal imbalances or hormonal dysfunctions that is bringing about a lot of reproductive issues. Hi, my name is Josephine. I would like to welcome you to the Fibroid Shrinking Kitchen Club. Now, we need to support our hormones that fluctuate throughout our lifetime and also on a monthly basis, because our hormone levels will look differently for every woman. It will look different for a childbearing woman. It will look different for a woman in perimenopausal, for a menopausal woman and a postmenopausal woman. And for you to understand what hormones, how they work in your body, how can you support your hormones, will really help you fix those hormonal imbalances in your body. I think every woman needs to know about hormones, sex hormones, because pretty much every function in our body is regulated by hormones. So today I want to talk to you about estrogen. Now, estrogen is a hormone that is produced in the ovaries. Now, the production of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, but now we're talking about estrogen specifically, they are factors that will really determine the production of estrogen, such as stress, unhealthy diet, toxins that we get, chemical toxins that will determine the production of estrogen. Sedentary lifestyle, if you're having too much exercise or too little exercise, will determine the production of your estrogen. Now, estrogen does a lot of functions in our bodies, a lot, but I'm just going to mention a few, okay? So estrogen it regulates our body temperature. It also increases our sexual libido. It will improve our mood. It will also regulate serotonin, which is our happy hormone. So that also decreases depression, anxiety. It will also enhance our energy. So knowing some of the function that estrogen does in our bodies is just already good to start knowing. Okay, maybe if you are experiencing certain symptoms in your body, something is off with the hormones. And you knowing the levels of your hormones, it's so vital that it will help you really know how to support your hormones, basically. That's what I'm saying. So knowing what your levels of estrogen are is important, because there are women who have too little estrogen, and there are women who have estrogen, a lot of estrogen, which is estrogen dominance. Now, if you have too little hormones, you will be experiencing symptoms such as infertility, PCOS, low energy, vaginal dryness, food cravings, depression, anxiety. These are some of the show of low estrogen in the body. And if you have high estrogen, which is estrogen dominance, you will be having bloating, you will experience heavy bleeding, fibroids, hypothyroidism, where your thyroid hormones are very low, so it's not functioning properly the way it's supposed to, decrease in your sexual libido, fatigue. These are just some of the things, if you have high estrogen, will show. That's how it will show. So you knowing the levels is so important for you to be able to fix those hormonal dysfunctions or hormonal imbalances in the body. Now, How do you build estrogen in your body? How do you actually build estrogen? As I said, everything needs to be in tune. You need to have a specific amount of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. They all need to be in tune. So too much, too little is just going to bring some of the symptoms that I've talked about. How do you build estrogen in your body? How do you make it extra in your body? Now, personal care products, especially as women, you know that's a big market. Personal care products, your hair products, um, consuming water from the tap water and from the plastic bottles. Those have xenoestrogen. Those are endocrine disruptors that really the body, they mimic the estrogen in the body, so that just keeps building up estrogen. Unhealthy diet through processed food, that is building up estrogen. If you're consuming a lot of unhealthy food which is processed, and we are also looking at a lot of consumption of alcohol, caffeine, those will also build up estrogen in your body. Exposure to chemicals, pesticides, landfills, toxins, that will build estrogen in your body. Birth control pills, and also we're looking about gut dysfunctional. So gut dysbiosis, that's when your gut just takes everything in. It just, your gut is, it's not functioning as it's optimal. It's allowing everything to come in. So in order to also, the way you can build up estrogen in your body is when your liver is not functioning properly. So liver dysfunction, because estrogen is eliminated through the liver. If your liver is not at its optimal, you're going to build up estrogen in your body. So knowing these things that build estrogen in your body will really make you think about what is around you that is causing this buildup. Another thing that is processed foods or byproducts of animals, which have a lot of chemicals, which are endocrine disruptors. Um, the red meat, if it's not ethically raised, all the fish, the eggs, all the things that are not ethically raised, that basically are GMO, are xenoestrogens, and they are endocrine disruptors, and that's just building up more estrogen in your body. So that is how you build up estrogen in your body. Now, how do you detoxify estrogen from your body? As we said, you need just a certain amount of estrogen in your body. So how do you detoxify from that? Now, how can we detoxify estrogen from the body? Now, there are different body organs that really support the detoxification of estrogen, liver being one of the main ones. We have the kidney, the skin, your gut basically as well. Now, if you have liver dysfunction, and it's important to remember that estrogen breakdown looks different for every woman. There are women who can easily break down estrogen out of their body, and there are women who it will take longer, and it just could be due to some factors as well. So how can you detoxify estrogen from your body? Of course, now you know what brings it in. So it's important to go back and undo those things. Start looking into, again, drinking purified water. Get your purified over the counter if you need to. Get away from that plastic bottle consumption. That is really bad. Chemicals, just endocrine disruptors. Look into introducing healthy foods into your body, eliminating those processed foods. Look into introducing ancient grains instead of the processed grains that we have. Look into exercising, not too much, not a little, just enough for your body to introduce some movements in your body. Look into detoxifying from There's household products, from your personal care products. Look into these ingredients that are endocrine disruptors. Keep it simple, you know. Am I perfect? No. Do I still have a little bit of chemicals in the house? Yes, especially when it comes to cleaning. I try to put my mask on, but I'm also a work in progress. We are all just trying to do the best, hopefully, and just knowing about it. But what I put onto my body, I choose to really eliminate a lot of the chemicals, the perfume stuff, because all that is just disrupting your hormones, estrogen specifically. Now, your liver needs to be at its optimal health. If your liver is dysfunctional, you are not going to be able to eliminate estrogen efficiently. That's one of the things to think about. Your gut needs to be fixed as well. And what I mean by that is you need to be introducing some nutrients, some vitamins that really fix your gut, that will produce enzymes that will help you break down estrogen. So if you have gut dysbiosis, which is gut dysfunctional, you are not going to be able to break down that estrogen effectively for it to get out of your body. So repairing your gut means removing a lot of highly processed foods. That is a good start from there. Okay. Another thing to think about is if you're nourished and you are lacking some key vitamins and some key nutrients in your diet that are required for the enzymes to break down estrogen. And when I talk about these key vitamins and nutrients, I'm talking specifically about your B vitamins, so B12, B2, B3, B6, magnesium, flavonoid, zinc, copper, vitamin C. These are essential for breaking down estrogen. So if you're undernourished and you're not getting enough nutrients from variety of foods, you are still going to have difficulties breaking down that estrogen. So keep that in mind. The other thing is also your sugar intake. Estrogen loves sugar. Whenever you introduce a lot of sugary food into your diet, you are feeding estrogen. You are not helping yourself. So look into switching the gear and eliminate a lot of the sugary stuff, processed sugar. I mean, listen, we're human beings. A little bit of sweetness, it's great for us. We love the sweet stuff, you know. I understand that. But it's all about being cautious about what is the sugar you're bringing into your diet. Is it the processed sugar, or is it the natural occurring sugar in your body? Is it the natural sugar that just gives you a little bit of taste, and not just dumping yourself with sugar from morning to evening, sweet things, processed things that have a lot of sugar? Keep that will not help you eliminate estrogen from your body. Now, estrogen also interacts with your insulin. Again, I've talked about that. That's the sugar regulator, and cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Estrogen loves stress. So whenever you are stressed out, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything, spiritually, your estrogen just levels up. So all this, your hormone, they regulate so much in your body that one thing you might be doing so right is your diet is working, you're exercising, but your emotional, your stressful life, your physical stress, your other aspects are so stressful. You are still not able to detox estrogen from your body efficiently. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, knowing how you can detoxify estrogen, knowing how you can eliminate it from your body, and some of the things that can support you that I've talked about will really help you support your hormones in your body, and really be able to start fixing those hormonal imbalances. Because I truly believe we will not be able to fix these female reproductive issues if we haven't fixed our diet and our lifestyle. It is not always about the diet. It is not just the diet. The diet plays a huge part, but there are other parts of the lifestyle. The things we expose ourselves to will impact our hormone levels. And I said it fluctuates on different phases of our lives, and we are all on different levels on those different phases of our lives. So understanding your phase, where you're at, how can you support your estrogen to be able to provide that optimal health for you, it's very vital. So I hope today is information has given you a little bit about estrogen, how you can support estrogen, how you can nurture yourself to support estrogen, how you can eliminate extra estrogen, because in most cases, women have more estrogen than little estrogen. So little estrogen is usually not so much of a problem. It's always the extra estrogen, because as you can see, some of the causes that bring more estrogen in our bodies are pretty much things that we do on a daily basis. So if you need to go back, watch this video, those things I've talked about, just jot them down, share this information with your, someone who you think, a woman who will need this information, share that. And I'm so grateful that you stayed all the way to watch this video. And I will catch you next time, okay? Be well, be happy, be healthy. Till next time, bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.